2025. Thank you for making this year an amazing year. Thank you for all your support. So today's video will be in two parts. First is the appreciation part, to appreciate all our clients in Nigeria, in Africa, those that are supporting us directly or indirectly, in Asia, in America, in Europe, in Australia, because we are a global consulting firm, and we have had people call us from Europe, from America. We have partners, so they've been supporting us, and we appreciate all their support. To appreciate everyone, both clients, both our partners, both our supporters, our subscribers, those that have subscribed to our YouTube channel. We appreciate you all. We say thank you. Thank you so much. And the second part of the video will be, the information, right? We want you to be well informed that this Nigerian Tax Act coming in force tomorrow is to your advantage. Yes, it's to your advantage. So we'll be giving you the information as per the information that have come to our desks from the Nigerian Presidential Tax Reform Committee, Mr. Taiwo Oyedele and his team. So they've done a whole lot in giving information to correct all the misinformation and the might as regards the Nigerian Tax Act. And we as stakeholders, we've also told you that you should not be afraid. Please don't be afraid. This Nigerian Tax Act is to our benefit. Yes, it is to our benefit, the common people, the masses, right? So we are appreciating all our clients. Thank you for an amazing year 2025. So as year 2025 draws to a close, we would like to take a moment to express our sincere gratitude to you choosing TOSJOHN Consulting as your business growth support partner. Your trust, your loyalty, and continued partnership has been the foundation of our growth and success this year 2025. Serving you in accounting, audit, tax, compliances, advisory, and business development has been both a privilege and a pleasure, and we appreciate it. Every engagement, referral, and collaboration partnership has strengthened our commitment to delivering value-driven, tech-enabled, and professional business solution. We say thank you. We truly appreciate the confidence you have placed in us and the opportunity to be part of your business journey. Your success remains our priority, definitely, and we look forward to achieving even greater milestones together in the coming year 2026. So we say thank you again for being an important part of TOSJOHN Consulting family. We wish you a continued growth, prosperity, and success in the year ahead. So thank you so much. Thank you so much to those that are connected to us directly, to those that are connected to us indirectly. We appreciate you. We say thank you. So that is the essence of today's video, which is the first part, to appreciate everyone who have supported us in this journey. So the second part of our video is to also enlighten you again. Definitely you need this information to keep you ahead, to make you to stay ahead in your business. So as we told you that the Nigerian Tax Act came into force tomorrow, it's coming into force tomorrow. And remember, it was signed on the 26th of June 2025 this year. and it's taking effect tomorrow. Today is 31st of December, and it's taking effect tomorrow, 2026, 1st of January. So Mr. Taiwo Oyedele, the chairman of the Presidential Committee on Tax Reform and Fiscal Policy, has clarified every misconceptions and explained the benefits of this tax reform. Yes, and we will say it again and again that you are not paying tax on your total revenue, on your total sales. You are only paying tax on your profit. And this Nigerian Tax Act has made provision, reliefs, and benefits for the masses and for the small businesses, for them to scale, so that they can scale, so that they can thrive, so that they can continue in business. Because the current tax that is ending today, that we have been using for so many years, have not been so favorable for taxpayer. Yes, it has not been so favorable for taxpayers, both individual taxpayer and corporate taxpayer. But this Nigerian Tax Act that is taking effect tomorrow is favorable. Yes, it's favorable. And remember, on this YouTube channel, we brought you video that there are 50 exemptions and even more that are available in this Nigerian Tax Act. You can check our YouTube video and watch it. So the key point on the misconceptions that we want to explain today, to make all our subscribers, all our clients to be aware of, is that from what Mr. Taiwo Oyedele said, he said the current tax that is ending today, that have been enforced since many years, is regressive in nature. Regressive means the more you earn, the less tax you pay. But he now said that this Nigerian Tax Act 2025 that is taking effect tomorrow is progressive in nature. And what does progressive tax mean? It means the more you earn, the more taxes you pay. And the less you earn, the less taxes you pay, or you are exempted, summarily exempted. So this Nigerian Tax Act is progressive in nature. And another thing is said, because I watch it, I have been following him up so that we can inform you. So the information is coming directly from the source. So another thing is said is that the tax authority cannot catch everybody. They cannot catch everybody. But what they can only do is that those that are the big earners, the big guys that are supposed to pay tax, they are the one that this tax will, they will collect this tax from, because they're supposed to pay. So the masses, so to speak, which are the majority of people, that the tax will be to their advantage, that the tax is protecting, this Nigerian tax is protecting, they are the one being afraid. Those that are earning in billions, they are not talking. It is we that we are earning little that we are talking. So he now said probably is a strategy that the rich guys are using to push the masses out there, to make them afraid. And they have been calling for the suspension of this Nigerian Tax Act, saying that this Nigerian Tax Act does not need to be suspended. It is for the good of the masses. And few days ago, I think a day before yesterday, all of us know Femi Otedola, we all know. We are in Nigeria. He sold his stake in the investment. He sold his stake. like $750 million is stake there. Because of what? Because the gain that is having for investment is huge. And remember that the Nigerian Tax Act is tax from the rich guys, from the big people. That is what the Nigerian tax is targeting. And before, or this current tax, the capital gain tax, like that Femi Otedola investment, is capital gain tax. We call it CGT, capital gain tax. And capital gain tax is usually 10% on profit. There's no tax that is charging on the total revenue or the total income. No, there's no tax anywhere in the world that will tax you on your total revenue. No, it is on your profit. You must have removed the costs of that business or investment. You must have removed it. And you must have removed your expenses, your operating expenses. Then it is the profit that will now be taxed. So the capital gain tax is charged at 10% on profit. But the Nigerian tax act that is coming into force tomorrow is now saying that capital gain tax will now be subjected to personal income tax. The one that we told you about of the employees, that when you earn your revenue, annual revenue, you less all your statutory deductions from it. Then after your statutory deduction, you get your rent relief allowance, which is 20% or maximum of 500,000. Then you now have your tax liability. So he must have seen that he will be paying more in his capital gain tax if it is subjected to personal income tax from tomorrow's tax that is taking effect. So that is why he quickly sold his investment. So you can see that the Nigerian tax act is actually targeting those that are earning more. Those that are earning more, not those that are earning few. And he also said that those that are selling little things, doing their business to survive, that is not what the Nigerian tax is targeting. In fact, the Nigerian Tax Act have even protected those that are earning their little revenue. So it has protected them. So the key point is that poor and worker benefits in this Nigerian Tax Act. So what does it mean? The new laws aim to exempt low-income workers, low-income earners from personal income tax. It's exempting you from low-income tax, providing them with more disposable income. Remember, we've brought you live video back to back, 3 live video back to back, just to ensure that you are well informed. And we said that you may be earning 2 million per annum, which is not 2 million is not much, because if you divide 2 million by 12 on a monthly basis, it's like 166,000. It's not much. So if you are earning 166,000 if you remove all your statutory deduction, the pension, the NHF, the NSITF, the life assurance, at the end of and the rent relief, you may not even be paying that tax that you are afraid of. So this Nigerian Tax Act is beneficial to the low-income earner. It is beneficial to the low-income earner. And remember that the first 800,000 is exempted from tax. So you may be earning 2 million per annum, which is 166,000 on a monthly basis. It is small. So it is not pursuing you at all. The Nigerian Tax Act is not pursuing you at all. And we say it again, that you are not paying tax on your total revenue. It is on your profits after you have removed all your deductions. That is what you are paying tax on. So the key point, poor and worker benefits. So that is what this Nigerian Tax Act is providing for you. The second thing is support for small businesses. Support for small businesses. In fact, I heard Mr. Taiwo Oyedele said that all those that are doing roadside business, maybe like vulcanizer, those that are selling one thing or the other, that they will even give them sticker. Yes, that they will even provide them sticker for exemption. Because if you know that all those people, they are paying one tax or the other in this current tax that is expiring today, and he said that they will give them sticker to exempt them, that they are not paying tax. Let them survive. Let the poor breathe. Yes, let the poor breathe. Yes, let the poor breathe. So support for small businesses. So small companies with an annual turnover of up to 100 million. You know, we said this Nigerian Tax Act has 4 acts: the Nigerian Tax Act, the Nigerian Tax Administrative Act, the Joint Tax Revenue, and the Nigerian Revenue Service Act. So the Nigerian Tax Act says that 50 million exemption. The Nigerian Tax Administrative Act says 100 million exemption for small businesses. And what does this mean? Is that for small businesses will be exempted from corporate tax. That's company income tax, value added tax, and withholding tax. Look at all those benefits. You are exempted from company income tax, you are exempted from, and you are also exempted from withholding tax. What is company income tax? Company income tax is the tax that you will pay on the profits of your company at the end of the year. So the Nigerian Tax Act is exempting you if your turnover is 100 million and below. 100 million and below is exempted. So if you are a small business and your turnover is between 0 and 100 million, so you have opportunity advantage in this Nigerian Tax Act. It's already protecting you, it's already shielding you, it's already exempting you, and there's no need for value added tax on your invoice. Even though professional service company are not part of the small companies. Professional service company, they are not part of this small company. So if you are into professional services, these small businesses does not cover you. But if you are not in professional services, it covers you. So company income tax, value added tax, withholding tax, you are exempted if your turnover is 100 million and below. There will also be specific exemptions and taxes sticker for every small businesses with an annual income turnover of 12 million naira or less. Can you see now? I just said it. 12 million naira or less. The Nigerian Tax Act, the tax authority, they will even be giving you sticker. Look at what people are calling for suspension, which is to their advantage. If you are a business, you are doing your small business, and your turnover is 12 million naira or less, they said they will give you sticker for exemption. You are exempted from tax for businesses. It's only for businesses. But for individual, it's 800,000 and below that is exempted. Then another key point is that reduce cost of basic consumption. Definitely, you will know that most of all this tax is what makes the cost of products to be expensive. Yes, because if I'm saying that this product is 50,000 and I'm adding 7.5% VAT on it, I'm adding 7.5% on the 50,000. You know, the price will go up and people might be discouraged to buy. So this Nigerian Tax Act is providing reduced cost of basic consumption. So when VAT has been removed from essential items like food, like education, like health, like transportation and shelter, which is rent, it makes them more affordable. It makes them more affordable. So the poor, the masses can breathe and live their life, and let those big guys pay the appropriate tax on their profits. Then the another key point is addressing trust deficit and corruption. The reforms seek to simplify the tax collection processes, combat corruption, and rebuild trust between citizens and the government by making the system more transparent and objective. Because people are saying, okay, if we are paying tax, we have been paying tax, we have been paying tax. What am I enjoying from the government? So this Nigerian Tax Act is trying to address all those issues, that those taxes that governments are even collecting, let them use it for the benefit of the citizen. All over the world, taxes are being paid, but those taxes are being used for the benefit of the citizen, to provide good road, to provide hospital, to provide infrastructure, build good schools, security, all those things. Those are the things that the tax, revenue are being used for. That is what it will be used for. So this Nigerian Tax Act is addressing those trust deficit and corruption, which is good. This Nigeria, that is why we are here, right, to bridge that knowledge gap, because we are stakeholders and we want to ensure that all our clients, all our followers, all our subscribers, all those that are connected to us, because we cannot be talking to people one by one. That is why we created this platform, to bridge that knowledge gap for all taxpayers all over the world. Then another thing is harmonization of taxes. Harmonization of taxes. Efforts are underway to harmonize tax laws across federal, state, and local governments, outlawing cash payments for taxes and physical barriers for roadblocks for collections. So many multiple taxes, double taxations that people are paying now, but this Nigerian Tax Act is correcting that. So we need to give this Nigerian Tax Act coming into force tomorrow a round of applause to Mr. Taiwo Oyedele and his team. It is to the benefit of the masses. I'm telling you, it is to our benefit as citizens of Nigeria. So it is a progressive tax policy which is catching those big revenue, big companies. That is what it started. So it's protecting the masses. Then another point is increased revenue for states. Of course, those that are earning more, some people are earning probably 1 million on a monthly basis, and even more. So after they have removed all their statutory deduction, whatever is left, they will pay the appropriate tax. So the states are expected to see a significant increase in a monthly revenue due to this reform, which will ultimately benefit Nigerians. So if they are paying all these taxes, it should benefit Nigeria. State governments collect taxes from individual and from business name. Business, if you are registered as business name, you are paying personal income tax, and employees in paid employment, and those that are doing their businesses, entrepreneur, business owners, they are paying personal income tax, so they will remit their own tax to the state. And the first 800,000 after the old deductions is exempted. So the remaining one will now be taxed accordingly from 15 to the other percentage which we have given you on our YouTube video. So another might that Mr. Taiwo Oyedele have also talked about is government debiting bank accounts. They are not debit. He has said it over and over that government is the tax authority, government, they cannot debit your accounts. The people that this tax is collecting tax from is those that are earning millions. If you are earning 100,000, how much will be left? If you are earning 100,000 on a monthly basis, how much is it? 1.2 million. At the end of the year, 1.2 million. If you remove all your statutory deduction and your rent relief, how much is left? You're already exempted. You are exempted. You are not paying tax. And if your income, anywhere you are working, and they are paying you 70,000 and below, they should not remove your tax. It's your 70,000 you should collect, because it is exempted. Minimum wage is exempted from tax. And if you are even earning 100,000 too, after the pension has been deducted, which is to your benefit, all those statutory deduction is to your benefit, you will not still be paying tax at the end of the day. So government has clarified, Mr. Taiwo Edele and his team and government, they have clarified that government will not automatically debit citizen bank accounts. They are just telling you that have your tax identification number. Use your NIN to process your tax identification number. And the tax identification number system has been in place for you. So just use your tax, have your tax identification number, right? Process it, have it. Just be compliant, just do your tax registration. You will not be paying tax. If you are exempted, you are not paying tax. So anywhere you are working, if you are earning minimum wage of 70,000, you are exempted from pay as you earn. And even if you are earning 100 or 150,000, whatever, after they have removed all your statutory deduction and the remaining one is 800,000, you are exempted from tax. It is when your tax liability after the old deduction is above 800,000. The first 800,000 is exempted. So whatever is left, probably is 850 that is left. The first 800 is exempted. It's only 50,000 that will now be charged as tax, which is the next 15%. And 15% of 50,000 is just 7,500 for a whole year. That's what you just pay. So please, this Nigerian Tax Act is to the benefit of the masses. Please, if you are watching us live now, tell people around you that this is to your benefit. This Nigerian Tax Act is to your benefit. Don't be afraid. There's no need for being afraid. Don't be afraid. It's to your benefit. It's to your benefit. Just get your tax identification number, your TIN. That is all. You may not be paying tax, please. So government is not debiting your bank account. Then another might correction is taxation of remittances from abroad. Those that are Nigerian in diaspora, the new tax clarifies that remittances from abroad will not be taxed, removing previous ambiguity. So they are not taxing you. Government is not taxing you. It's only if you are above the threshold that you will be taxed. But majority of people will not be taxed. You will not pay tax. And we've told you that filing tax is one thing. Payment of tax is another thing. Filing of tax is that you are presenting your income, your revenue to the government, that this is what I'm earning, but I am exempted. Right? That is filing. Why payment is, this is what I'm earning, and this is after my old deduction, this is what is left, and this is what I'm going to pay based on what the tax law is saying. Please don't be afraid. Then another thing is taxation of pensions, pensioners, and retirees. There's nothing like that. Those that are collecting pension is exempted. Pension is exempted. Yes, somebody is asking, Mr. Enoch, thank you very much for being on the live session. We appreciate you. Thank you, Meriwa. We appreciate you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. So he said, sir, is it the NIN that will be used for taxing or TIN? No, the NIN will be used to register for your TIN. That NIN will be used to register for your TIN. So after this video, there's a link that we're going to share with you, right? I think the website is, okay, let me even call it now. The website is www.taxid.firs.ng. But you can, yes, you can reach out to us on our WhatsApp. We'll send you the link. So it is your NIN that will be used to get your TIN. TIN means tax identification number. So it is your NIN that will be used. Why for registered business that have CAC documents? It is their CAC registration number that will be used to get their TIN. But beyond getting your TIN, you know that you need to onboard on the e-tax platform that you'll be using to file your tax. So for individual taxpayers, the company that you are working for, if they are removing your tax, they will remove your tax and remit for you if you are above the threshold of 800,000. Yes, somebody is saying hello. That's Mr. Olakomic. Thank you for joining our live video. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate you. So you can ask your question and we'll clarify it. You can ask your question. We are here for you today to provide clarity for you. And we are appreciating you. We are first, giving our appreciation message before we start this YouTube video. That thank you for, supporting us. Thank you for your partnership, your collaboration, your support. You, our YouTube subscribers, we appreciate you. Thank you for following us. We appreciate you. So this Nigerian Tax Act, as we are saying and we keep saying, is to your benefit. Yes, it is to your benefit as masses. So we are here for you today. Please ask your question and we'll provide clarity for you. So the pensions, the pensioners, they will not be taxed. They will not be taxed. The pension is exempted from taxation. Okay, no problem. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. No problem. As you subscribe, if you have channel, we also subscribe to your YouTube channel as well. So you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and we'll subscribe back to your YouTube channel. Thank you. So please also tell people that need clarity on this Nigerian Tax Act to watch our YouTube. We are providing clarity for you. So pensions, okay, no problem. Thank you very much for subscribing. We also subscribe back to you. Okay, Mr. Enoch is also asking question. How is the taxing to our benefit, sir? Can you please enlighten your audience on that, sir? Yes, we said that there are 50 exemptions that are available in this Nigerian Tax Act. 50 exemptions that are available. Yes, there are 50. In fact, we have the video on this our YouTube channel. So how is it to the advantage of the common masses? Yes, we said that if you are earning 70,000 and below, you are exempted from tax. They should not charge you VAT at all. If you are earning 70,000 and below on a monthly basis as salary, you are exempted from tax. And then, if you are earning, for example, you are earning 100,000, at the end of the year, if you multiply 100,000 times 12, that is 1.2 million, right? And we said that from that 1.2 million, 800,000 is exempted from tax. If you remove 800,000 from 1.2 million, what do you have? You have 400,000. And from that 400,000, if you are paying for pension, NHF, right? NSITF, life insurance, is also exempted. And you also have rent relief allowance of 20%. For example, if you are paying a rent of 500,000 annually, 20% of 500,000 is how much? remove it as your rent relief allowance, or a maximum of 500,000, which automatically means that you are not paying tax. Yes, that is the provision that this Nigerian Tax Act have provided for us. So, Mr. Enoch, I don't know whether that's clarify, the points for you. We have the video on the 50 exemptions. You can also watch it and you will see all those benefits. They are there. So minimum wage is exempted from tax, 70,000 and below. And then if you are earning 100,000, you remove all your statutory deductions and your rent relief allowance. Remove it. And then you know whether it is 800. Once it is 800,000 or below, you are exempted. It is anything that is now above 800,000 that you will now pay tax on. So we said that maybe, for example, after the old deduction have been removed, your taxable income, which we usually call tax liability, is 850,000. That first 800,000 is at 0%. It is exempted. The remaining one will now be 50,000 that the tax will now be charged on at 15%, which is 7,500 for a whole year. So if you divide 7,500 for a whole year, how much is it? It's even less than 1,000. It's even less than 1,000. Okay, I don't really get the explanation. I hope you don't mind pinning it on the live description. Yes, we said that we have a video on the 50 exemptions that are available for this. But let's quickly pull that out because of your questions. We want you to get clarity. We want you to get clarity on your question, because that is why we are providing this video for you today, so that you can understand. So I'm pulling that out, although we have it in our YouTube video already. So 50 tax exemptions and relief that will benefit the masses under the new tax reform law, which is taking effect tomorrow. So Mr. Enoch, I hope you are still there. So for individual taxpayer, those that are earning 800,000 annually are exempted. So if your annual gross income is up to 1.2 million, you are exempted from tax. If after the old deduction, what is left is 800,000, you are exempted. Exempted means that you are not paying that tax, right? So that is the one. Then secondly is that reduce paying tax for those earning annual gross income of up to 20 million, right? There's a reduced tax for them, because before you pay tax, you must have done computation of that tax. Then gifts. Gift, okay, you are still here. Okay, thank you very much. Gift is also exempted from tax in this Nigerian Tax Act. Then look at the reliefs, which are the benefits that I'm talking about. Pension contribution to PFA is exempted from tax. If you don't know what pension means that the money that you save while you are working in a paid employment, which you will now collect when you clock 50 years. So it's a future savings for you. So we call it pension. The organization that you are working for, if they are remitting pension, they will remove 8% from you and they will add 10% on your salary and remit for you. So that pension is exempted from tax. Then another thing is National Health Insurance Scheme. If they are remitting National Health Insurance Scheme, which we call NHIS, is exempted from tax. So it is a relief and benefit. Then another thing is National Housing Fund Contribution, NHFC, is exempted from tax. Interest on loan for owner-occupied residential building. So if you have interest that you are paying on your own house, it is exempted from tax. Life insurance or annuity premium is exempted from tax. Then you also have rent relief of 20% of annual rent or up to 500,000. So if your annual rent, if you calculate it at 20%, for example, maybe you are paying a rent of 500,000 in a year, right? The 20% on it is 20,000. Right? The 20% is what you are going to pay. So you are going to pay the 20%. You are going to deduct the 20% for yourself. So the 20% is what you are going to remove, right? Which is like 1,000, yes. It's like, yes, it's 100,000. So you remove it. That is your relief. So which is your advantage. Then we also said that pension and gratuity are exempted. They are exempted. Pension funds and assets under Pension Reform Act are exempted. Pension gratuity benefit are exempted. Compensation for loss of employment up to 50 million are exempted. Then capital gain tax, sales of owner occupied house is exempted. If you sell your house, you are exempted from tax if it is your own house. Personal effect on chattel goods worth 5 million and below is exempted. Sales of up to 2 private vehicle per year, if you have vehicle and you sold 2 in a year, is exempted from tax. You are not paying capital gain tax on it. Gains on share below 150 million per year is exempted, or gains up to 10 million, it is exempted. So those are the exemptions that is available. And for small businesses, we have said that if your turnover is 100 million and your asset is 250 million and below, you are exempted from this tax for companies. Then for startups are eligible for tax exemptions. Then compensation relief of 50% additional deduction for salary is also exempted. So those are the exemptions that are available. So the value added tax to basic food items is at 0%. Rent is exempted from value added tax. Education services and material exempted. Health and medical services exempted from tax. Pharmaceutical products exempted from value added tax. Small companies with turnover of 100 million and below are exempted from charging VAT, from charging withholding tax. Diesel, petrol and solar power equipment, VAT is suspended from it for now. Then agricultural input exempted. Transport as shared passenger road transport, they are exempted. Baby product exempted from VAT. So there are so many exemptions. Then another thing as we round up this video is that, remember before when Mr. Segun, hope we have provided clarity for you, right? So don't be afraid. You may not be paying tax next year. Just get your thing and you'll be fine, right? Another thing is that, remember those that are using OPay, PalmPay, when you send 10,000 to people, those that you are sending money to, the receiver, they will charge them 50 unique money transfer levy. But now it is ending today. The Nigerian Tax Act is ending that today. So 10,000 and above will now be charged as stamp duty on the sender. It is you that you are now sending the money that you will pay that 50 naira. If I'm the one sending 10,000 naira to you, I'm the one the bank will charge for stamp duty. 50 naira for stamp duty, 10,000 and above. So if you are sending more money every time, paying that 10,000, 50 naira on 10,000 and above. on 10,000 naira and above. Please, these are the clarity that we are providing for you in this video, that come tomorrow, next year, God will preserve our life. We see many more years. This tax will benefit us. And another benefit, just like Mr. Enoch have asked, is that this money that we are paying as tax will be used for good road, for providing good medical hospitals, good schools, infrastructures, electricity, security. That is what this Nigerian Tax Act also want to address, that these taxes that we are paying as citizens of Nigeria should be used to better the life of the Nigerian citizen and should not be embezzled. That is what he's trying to address, and that is what the concern of many Nigerians are. That, okay, Mr. Enoch, thank you. He said, thanks for your time, sir. May the Lord bless you. Thank you very much. God bless you too. Thank you for following us. Thank you for referring people to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate you. Thank you for supporting us. We appreciate you. God bless you. Wish you a prosperous, happy new year, a business growth year, both professionally, academically, and business-wise. Thank you so much. Please help us share our YouTube channel for people to subscribe and watch our video for clarity as we provide a knowledge, bridge the knowledge gap for people to understand tax in Nigeria. Thank you very much. Thank you. We appreciate you. Wish you happy and prosperous new year. We are TOSJOHN Consulting, professional accounting firm. We are CAC accredited, and you can serve as your tax consultant. Thank you very much. Yeah, happy new year in advance. Thank you very much, Mr. Enoch. We appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you so much. So wish you happy, prosperous new year. So we can serve as your tax consultant. The annual return filing is already due for 2025. So you can, reach out to us to help you file your annual returns to be compliant. So being compliant is different from payment of tax. So compliant means that you are filing all your taxes and you may not necessarily pay for tax if you are within the threshold. So it is those, for companies, it is those that are earning above 100 million. If their turnover is above 100 million, that they will be paying tax for their company. And it is not even that 100 million that they are paying tax for, because we want you to understand that it is not on your total revenue that you are paying tax for. You must have removed your costs of goods sold for your business, your cost of business, your business expenses. It is what is left as profit that will be charged as tax. So we are here to partner with you, to collaborate with you as your growth business support partner. We don't want that your business to fold up. We don't want that your business to die. That is why we are here to help you. We are satisfied, we are professional, and we are accredited. So we'll be willing and ready to work with you. So thank you very much for this live session of this video. Thank you, Mr. Enoch. I appreciate you for joining this live session video. Thank you for your time. Mr. Ola Comic, we also subscribe to your YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. And then we have Meruwa. Thank you. He said hi. Thanks for the explanation, Mr. Enoch. Thank you very much. So we appreciate you and wish you a loving, happy, prosperous, favorable new year in advance. So until we meet again next year, tomorrow, in another live session video, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, and refer us to businesses as your growth business support partner. So have a lovely, wonderful day, and see you next year, year 2026. So bye for now. Happy New Year and prosperous business growth year. in advance. Bye.